So the hive is pretty busy out front today, and we have 5 levels on. The top one is completely full of honey, or it was last week, so we're going to take that one off, but first we have to get all the bees out of it, and for that we have some special stuff that will help us. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is apply a small amount of smoke to the hive. Just a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this thing, which is called a fume board. It's just a board with cloth on a cloth lining. We're going to put that in the top. This stuff smells bad to bees. There are 2 kinds of this chemical. One smells really bad to humans as well. This one's not so bad. It smells of vanilla and almonds and stuff like that. So it's all natural. It doesn't have any evil chemicals in it. So we're going to apply some of this. But first we need to take the top of the hive.
Maybe you need more smoke.
Okay, now I'm not going to smoke the top of the hive because I don't want them going and raiding that honey. What I'm instead going to do is spray 15 to 20 pumps evenly, apparently. That was 20. Smells of almonds. Hardly any bees. We got a couple. Okay, hive is closed. So the next step will be to take all the frames out, cut the comb off them. If you see this one here, it's extremely thick with honey. We have several like that because they haven't been building evenly here, which is fine. It's the way they behave.
They're Italian bees.
Italian bees, they build in a slightly chaotic way. So let's take a look. This frame right here looks like it's a reasonable shape than the others. Let's see if we can take it out. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, this is a full frame of capped honey. It's absolutely lovely. Completely ripe and ready for extracting. And we have another bee here, of course we have another bee. Okay, welcome to my kitchen, which today is doubling as a honey house. I've successfully got this thing indoors. It's weighed about 42 pounds in total, and it has some fairly nice looking comb on it. You see this is capped fully on both sides. All the cells are sealed, apart from these ones at the top that got ripped open as part of the, so I took them out of the box. Now these are foundationless frames, which means there's nothing in the, no wires in the middle, no plastic. So I can just cut the comb out with a knife, and I'm going to use a method called crush and strain to extract the honey, separate the honey from the wax. For that I'll need my trusty 5-gallon bucket and a sharp knife. The procedure is roughly like this. We make sure the comb is over the bucket, and I'm going to cut probably up half an inch for the bees to work on when they come back to the hive. So I just cut all the way through like that. Let me just cut down through all these cells. Same thing on the other side. I'm just going to cut this section of comb out. Falls in our bucket. Lovely. Another piece. Okay. And of course now the honey is all over the knife. And this messy piece of frame, I'm going to put that back in the hive later so that the bees can rub the honey out of it and build new comb instead of this sticky mess. Though I'll probably leave it to drip into this bucket for a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing 7 times more because there are 8 frames in here. I won't video the whole thing, but see you when that's done. Alright, well my bucket is now fairly full of honeycomb. I extracted most of the frames. There were 2 on the edges that I couldn't get much out of. And there's this one which I left. I was able to get this side out, but this piece here is really not, well, there's no honey on this side, and this side's not got much going on. And then there's this other one here which I found unripe on this side, not capped. So I've covered this in plastic wrap so it doesn't make a disgusting mess, and I will put that back in the hive with the others to encourage them to build in this box. And let me show you the mess we made. So these ones that I put back in the box, I left them to drain on top of a piece of parchment paper that's got plenty of honey in it. And here's what I got in my bucket. A good, respectable quantity of honeycomb. The total weight of everything in this bucket, not including the bucket itself, is 31 pounds. Most of that's honey, the wax is pretty light. Next step is to crush this up, and the way I do that is I just attack it. You know what? This is the wrong tool for the job. Okay, a plastic spatula is the wrong tool for the job, but this thing here is going to help me to cut through everything. Okay, I'm done mashing up the mess in my trusty 5-gallon bucket. It's a little over half full, and you can see the consistency of this stuff is fairly, well, it's mostly good. We can take care of the big lumps later. Okay, so the question now is, how do we get the honey separated out of this? Well, for that we'll need a second trusty 5-gallon bucket. Another lid. And with this one I have a fine mesh strainer. This is a 200 micron strainer, so it will hopefully hold all the wax back, and any particles that do get through should be very tiny. So this is also fitted with a thing called a honey gate. A honey gate opens and closes like that. All I'm going to do is put my strainer. Alright, wish me luck. We'll see what happens when I do this. Well, I can see plenty of honeycomb in there that doesn't cut quite fine yet. But okay, I filled that a fair way up. It's not completely full to the brim. It's got about half of the goopy mess in it, and I can already hear the honey dripping through. This is a good happy sound. And we're going to leave that for a nice long time to filter. Okay, well, a couple of days after the harvest, we have here the beeswax, which is, as you see, in very small pieces. There's about a pound, nearly 2 pounds of beeswax here. And then we have quite a lot of honey, most of which is now in jars. And I have some left here. Loads of little bubbles on the top there.